Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel SS Analysis. First of all, I would like to tell you that if you are watching this video first time, subscribe my YouTube channels to see my more upcoming videos on analysis of different commodities and equity indices. And second important thing is to watch this video till its end to understand this story to take your decision. Your one like will motivate me to be regular in working more hard for you. Let us start the day to analyze the movements of gold futures in different time frames. Well, this is the same chart pattern in a daily time frame which I have explained in my last few analyses. I call this analysis of gold as a formation of a cup with an handle. Here you can see that after touching the highs of $1398 on May 5th, 2018, gold futures started to move downward and continued to move downward till August 16, 2018. And here you can see that the gold futures sustained amid this zone from the levels of $1,200 to the levels of $1,260, where they formed the bottom of this cup, and once again after finding a good consolidation amid this zone, gold futures started to move upward from December 14, 2018, when most of the central banks of the world started to buy gold aggressively due to growing fear of economic slowdown, and we witnessed some profit selling in global equity markets too. And secondly, with the advent of tariff trade war between the two major economies of the world, China and the United States, ongoing uncertainty at the global level started to grow unexpectedly, which forced major central banks of the world to purchase gold more aggressively. Since the advent of tariff trade war in October 2018, we have seen the gold futures started to move upward and achieved the levels of $1356 once again on February 20th, 2019, when both the major economies of the world tried to resolve this tariff trade war tussle. Gold futures started to move downward up to the levels of $1288. But once again, escalation of tariff trade war has resulted in growing uncertainty of economic slowdown. Therefore, the gold futures found good support at the level of $1286 and started to move upward from March 7, 2019. Here we can see once again gold futures started to remain in an uptrend up to March 25, 2019. But once again, when most of the countries of the world trying to resolve this currently going on trade war tussle, which resulted once again a downward move in gold futures, when the gold futures found good support at 200 days moving average. Here you can see that the gold futures have found strong support at 200 days moving average, which I call the bottom of this handle of this cup, where after finding a good support at the levels of $1276 on May 30th, 2019, gold futures started to move upward and remain in an uptrend, where they touched the levels of $1348 on June 7th, 2019. As I have already explained in my previous analysis, that this will be my consolidation zone where the gold futures may consolidate, and this will be my bullish consolidation zone where the gold futures may consolidate before a bullish move, and this will be my breakout zone. If the gold futures sustain amid this zone, we will see the gold futures to move towards the level of $1370 till the end of this month. And secondly, in my previous analysis, as I have already confirmed that whenever the gold futures will touch the bottom of this cup, I would prefer to go long from these levels for a sharp upward move. So friends, I constructed this expected trading zone for the month of June, where I find that still the growing fear of economic slowdown looks to prevail much more than ever before due to the widening scope of tariff trade war, which is not limited between China and America. Now the tariff trade war has a wider scope which includes Europe and some Asian countries. When the US President Mr. Donald Trump has started to enforce more tariffs on other countries too, where he has agreed to remove tariffs on conditional basis, but he has threatened to raise more tariffs on Chinese front, whereas now the India has also involved in this tariff trade war when the United States have removed India from the preferential list on June 5th, and India has also decided to take retaliatory action on this front by raising tariff on American goods which are exported by the United States to India. Therefore, I find that with the growing scope of this tariff trade war, I hardly find any sign of diffusing this tension at an early date. Whereas on June 28-29, once again the Chinese President and the United States President Mr. Trump will meet to resolve this tariff trade war tussle. Now let us see that whether the upcoming meet will remain successful or not. Therefore, I find that the currently growing uncertainty will be there till June 28-29. Which will keep the gold futures in uptrend during the upcoming weeks. Till June 29th, we will see the gold futures to remain amid this zone from the levels of $1,333 on the low side up to the levels of $1,371 on the upper side, where if we do not find a reasonable solution to the tariff trade war on June 28-29, we will see the gold futures to touch the levels of $1,380 till the end of this month. So friends, on the lower side, I find that the gold futures will find strong support at the levels of $1,333. If the gold futures break this immediate support, we will see the gold futures to move more downward, where they will find their second support at the level of $1,317, and finally they will find their strong support at the level of $1,295 at the bottom of this candle, where the 50 days moving average will provide strong support to gold bulls, where the thick presence of gold bulls will result in a sharp recovery in gold futures, where we will see the gold futures to make an upward move from these levels. So finally, I find that the gold futures will remain amid this uptrend zone from the levels of $1,305 to $1,354 till the end of this month, and no doubt that a sustainable move above the level of $1,358 will result in more sharp upward moves. But here the formation of an exhaustive candle looks evident enough to enhance the bearish pressure in gold futures, which may result in downward moves during the upcoming week, where the gold futures will find immediate support at the level of $1,318, where the 20 days exponential moving average will provide good support to gold futures in case of a downward move. But I find that here the gold futures will take a sharp upward move once again back up to the levels of $1,357. So friends, till June 28th, we will see gold futures to remain very volatile due to changing statements from the major partners of tariff trade war, where moves and counter moves will define the upcoming directional moves of gold futures. So friends, this will be my expected trading zone for the month of June 2019. Here you can see that in a daily chart, still the current position of moving averages is intact, which is evident enough for a strong upward move, and gold futures are likely to continue during the upcoming week. Now let us see this chart in an hourly time frame. So in an hourly time frame, here you can see that after finding stiff resistance at the level of $1,359, gold futures started to move downward on June 14th, where before closing they have taken a reversal back up to the level of $1,345, Therefore, I find that if we find a gap up opening in gold futures up to the level of $1348, we'll see the gold futures to move upward. But once again, the gold futures will have to cross the levels of $1360 for moving more upward. On the downside, I find that in an hourly time frame, the gold futures will find good support at 200 days moving average, which is currently at the level of $1337, which will provide good support to gold bulls to go long from these levels. The gold futures will find a strong support at the level of $1333, where we will see the gold futures to take a sharp steep upward move from the levels of $1333. So friends, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to share this video with your more and more friends. Thank you.